and it is coming to us through various institutions, right, which are exercising control. कि क्या कहानियाँ लिखी जाएंगी, कौन कहेंगे इन कहानियों को, किसके point of view से कहानियाँ होंगी. You don't have stories by Adivasis, you don't have stories by women, you don't have stories by children in those collections. They will be told by a Brahmin about women. So you know what they say in art, right? You know that the woman in art is either the viewed subject or a viewing object. That's what they say. And it's a similar idea, right? That you're always looking at the woman also through a male gaze. Lok mein kya hai? It's a reprieve. It's a reprieve from that. And the reason is that these are voices of common people. It's not come to us through someone's selection. And ये कभी-कभी ये मुद्दा, it's very serious. You know, we यहाँ पर कुछ लोग हैं जो शायद इस बात को मुझसे better जानते होंगे. This incident happened before I was born. But राजस्थान में, for example, कई सारे रामायण प्रचलित हैं. एक जैन रामायण है, एक लोक रामायण है. In the Lok Ramayan, बहुत सारे लोग देवी देवता भी प्रकट हो जाते हैं. Pabuji makes an appearance, Gogaji makes an appearance, camels make an appearance into the Ramayana, that Ram actually takes his Vanar Sena to Lanka with camels apparently in the Rajasthani Ramayana. Not surprising, कहानियों को लोग सुनते हैं और उसको अपने हिसाब से वो retell करते हैं. They contextualize literature. तो इस तरह की एक जैन रामायण भी है, and that in the 1970s एक controversy उठी थी, which might have impacted lots of people. I wasn't around, but I've heard of it. It was called the Agni Pariksha Kand. उसको हम कहा करते हैं आज के दिन. जब एक जैनाचार्य हुए, who wrote the Jain Ramayana in poetry. उन्होंने पद्य के रूप में जैन रामायण लिखा और सीता के दृष्टिकोण से पूरे रामायण को उन्होंने कहा, जो कि जैन रामायण में हमें मिलता है. खासकर एक प्रसंग आता है जब राजा राम अयोध्या के दौर पे निकलते हैं, तो धोबिन को ही कुछ वो ताना मारता है, और that was where the Agni Pariksha Kand begins. People took offense to this Ramayana and violence broke out. दंगे भी हुए राजस्थान में. इनफैक्ट रतनगढ़ चुरू में काफ़ी दंगे हुए, जो कि मेरा ननिहाल भी है वहाँ पर. उस समय भय का माहौल रहा. एंड अल्टीमेटली वो जो जैन रामायण है वो जैनाचार्य ने ही हैड टू टेक इट बैक, बिकॉज उन्होंने कहा कि मेरा पहला धर्म अहिंसा है, मेरा पहला धर्म साहित्य नहीं है. बट कट टू टुडे, ये जो जैन रामायण है जो कि इतनी ज़्यादा बाँची जाती थी, खासकर पर्यूषण जो पर्व आता है हमारे 8 दिनों का, पीपल इसको बाँचते हैं. या चातुर्मास में, इन द 4 months when monks are not wandering, they will be narrating the Jain Ramayana. But today that Jain Ramayana is completely out of circulation. साधु संत जानते हैं ना, बच्चों को बताया जाता है वो जैन रामायण, ना कभी बाँचा जाता है, ना उस मुद्दे को उठाया जाता है, because it is looked upon as a potential conflict. So this is what happens when you lose narratives and a multiplicity of voices, that now you have the one Ramayana which was perhaps seen on TV, Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana, which everyone saw, and अब हमारे दिमाग में एक यही है कि there is only one Ramayana that is around. And this is the multiplicity of voices which oral literature and oral narratives afford us.
Still preserves.
This, and it still preserves, and you know, which perhaps you know we can just help preserving them further by putting them in literature.
Yeah. Well, that's a very worthy cause. Would anybody like to ask Vishesh any questions, any comments before we end the evening? Thank you so much for coming, Harsh Bhai. Bye-bye. Thank you.
जी, मैं कह रहा था कि जिनको जगह नहीं मिली है, सामने 2-3 सीट्स खाली हैं, प्लीज़ विराज जाएं. प्लीज़ डू कम इन फ्रंट.
So we'll take a few questions, 1 or 2 questions, and then we'll end. I can see Supriya has her hand up. Yeah.